Hi, this is Gary. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add fractions. What I have in front of me is the fraction AB plus the fraction CD, and we want to figure out what exactly that those two fractions equal. And to get there, our goal is to try to make the bottom two terms the same so we can add the top ones. But that's going to take some work, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to simplify. And by simplify, okay, we look at the first fraction AB, and what we're going to do is we're going to multiply that by d over d. So we multiply both sides times d there. Next, we take a look at the fraction CD, and to simplify that, we are going to multiply both sides times b over b. So we got b times c and b times d. And then the next step, obviously, is simplify some more. If you see, the bottom fraction is dB and BD. It's basically BD. We can consolidate that to BD. And if we consolidate that and rewrite this equation, our equation looks something like this, where we have AD plus BC over BD. Here we have an example of two fractions that can be added. You might want to hit pause for a second and see if you can figure this out. Okay, what we have in front of us are two fractions here. We have 4/7 plus 8/9, and we want to figure out what that is equal to. And to add that, we're going to use the formula we have on the bottom here, this AD plus BC over BD. So I'm going to take that formula and I'm going to write it up over here. And okay, well, we have this formula here, and what we want to do is we want to plug in the variables for each one of the items. So we start off with A, and A is 4, and we have one instance of 4, so we plug in 4 for A there. The next term we have in our formula is B, and in this case B is 7, and there are two spots that we're going to plug in 7 for B there, so we plug in 7. Now we look for the term C, and we want to figure out what that is, and I've highlighted the C there, and C is actually going to be 8, so we plug in 8 for C. And we want to consolidate the 7 times 8 term. We want to add that up and figure out what that is. In this case, we'll be multiplying it. So 7 times 8 is 56. And then our last term is D. In this case, D is 9. So we're going to plug in 9 for D in two different spots here. And we'll do some more consolidation. 4 times 9 is 36. And 36 plus 56 is 92. And then on the bottom, we need to figure out what 7 times 9 is. Well, 7 times 9 is 63. So that gives us a total of 92 63rds. And one of the questions you might be asking is, can we consolidate that down any further? And yes, we can. We can simplify that down to a 1 in 29 63rds, so just under 1.5. And 1 in 29 63rd is our final answer. This concludes our tutorial for how to add fractions. Thank you for watching.